Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
My mother told me, son, I'm gonna find you a woman. Just be patient, and she'll appear. One of a kind, and extremely rare. She'll be a lot like you, and a woman, it's true. And she closed her eyes as she said, goodbye. My mother died peacefully, knowing I'd find you eventually. She'd be proud to see my arms around you. There's nothing like being in love, romancing under the stars above. There's nothing like holding hands, strolling along a beach of white sand. When I reach for your hand, chills run up and down my spine, making me know you're mine, oh mine. I wake up to hear your voice, I go to sleep and hold you tight. Heart melts when you say hello, kiss my lips and I lose control. There's nothing like being in love, romancing under the stars above. There's nothing like holding hands, strolling along a beach of white sand. Now you got me swimming in a pool of love, and you got me floating on a cloud above. Run your fingers through my wavy hair, making me feel strong as a grizzly bear. Nothing on earth I wouldn't do. I'm so in love with you, how could I lose? There's nothing like being in love, romancing under the stars above. There's nothing like holding hands, strolling along a beach of white sand. There's nothing like being in love, romancing under the stars above. There's nothing like holding hands, strolling along a beach of white sand. A mother
I am Freddie's more cheerful counterpart today.
How are you opening the show?
Oh,
Don't scream.
wake up, America.
I like that.
That was the lowest one I've ever heard.
That was
A
nice.
docile wake up America.
Yeah, normally it's like, wake up, get out of bed. But this is like, come on, honey. Wake up, America, get up.
Is that how you're going to wake up your wife in bed?
Yeah.
For the first 2
I
years,
wouldn't.
yes.
Honestly, here's the
After
thing.
35
I would never-
years,
I
you're
would
like,
never wake up
no.
my wife in bed.
You're going to let her sleep always?
Yeah. I'll cook her some breakfast.
That'll
in
change
bed.
once you have a couple kids.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be the best husband in the world. Call me now.
Morning, morning, morning. Welcome to our morning show on this. Actually, it's a sunny Thursday in South Florida.
Yeah, thank God. I don't know who upset the man upstairs, but for the past 2 days, it has been torrential downpour.
Those are the exact words that came to my mind when you were
Torrential
saying.
downpour.
Yes.
It has been so bad. The
It's
flooding in
horrible.
Fort Lauderdale,
Oh.
Miami, the airports have been closed. We've had guests not been able to fly in because it's been out. It's been amazing.
But I can tell that I'm still a kid at heart. You know why?
Why?
Because I was walking the Thunderstop yesterday in the rain, and it said this big old puddle. And then for a second, I'm like, I'm going to jump in this puddle. And
Did
it's gonna
you?
be I did not. I'm like, no, I'm not 10 years old anymore. I'm not going to jump in the puddle.
I could just see you like jumping in.
Because like, it was like a deep puddle. It was like it was like the size of a small kiddie pool.
I don't even know how you got out of the parking lot in the puddles. It's been crazy. Are everyone safe though?
Yeah, I mean, I like driving to work yesterday. I was like, so my apartment, like, there's a back road from Federal that comes like down towards my apartment, and that whole back road is just like a pool. Like, it's flooded, and like my mom has a flight out today, and it was already delayed last night.
Ooh.
Like, they delayed it like 15 hours ahead of time. Like, so now it's delayed like for a few hours, I think.
So, before we continue on this, I do have a bit of an announcement to make.
Uh-oh.
Why? It's nothing bad. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody watching at home, I've talked about this before. Me and my uncle, we have created a film. It's called Dead Whisper. Recently.
What happened to the other one?
What do you mean?
The one that was just bought. It wasn't called Dead Whisper. That's another one, no?
No, it got renamed to Dead Whisper.
Oh,
It
okay.
was Whisper.
Okay.
Now it's Dead Whisper.
Okay.
But the trailer has just dropped on the Rotten Tomatoes Indie YouTube page.
Wow, congratulations.
That's
Check it out.
amazing.
We're trying to get as much traffic on that video as possible, so check it out for yourself. Show your friends, show your family.
Very nice. Congratulations.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
seriously, man.
Wow.
That's a huge
Yeah.
feat.
And you're on the credit rolling.
Twice. Once as a
Impressive.
background actor, once as a PA.
Well, so you can take all that experience on your credit rolling and figure out how to do the credits for this one. Good morning.
Why is Mr. Death Whisper? Why can't I get on the show?
Well, it's a complication. The complication is it's a large complication. So
What is the complication? Is go to the password and I'm in.
it's not. Well, it's more than that. Just sunshine. It's what I exactly told you we were going to have today. So we're good.
We're good.
I don't understand that.
I know you don't, but that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. So not quite the same without you, but yet kind of the same.
And no one turned on the TV.
Well, it's because no one has access to it but you.
No, it's not on.
Well, I know it's not on because I don't have the app to do it.
No, it's not. The television is not on.
Oh, well, I can turn on the television. We've got other situations. But if you're not going to participate in a kind conversation and criticize, then you should be here.
I am. This is kind. I just heard about Mr. Whispers over there.
Mr. Baxton Whispers.
Yes, sir.
The Baxton Whispers. I sent you a casting call.
I saw that. Thank you.
Perhaps you guys want to cast. They're looking for a unit of 10.
So looking for 10 people?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, we're going to have to take a commercial break.
Well,
You can hold on. We got some technical things to work on. So more to come on the other
So-
side of this commercial
Yep.
break. Freddie, you can hang on the line, or we'll see what happens.
And we'll be right back.
More to come. We'll be right back.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Do you have diabetes? If you have insurance, you may qualify for a new continuous glucose monitor. With a CGM, you can continuously track your levels and trends, spend more time in range, significantly lower your A1C, and share important data with loved ones and caregivers. Most importantly, a CGM eliminates the one thing most people with diabetes hate: painful finger sticks. Take charge of your health. Order your new continuous glucose monitor today. If you use insulin and have seen your diabetes care provider within the last 6 months, you may qualify for a CGM today. We'll do all the insurance paperwork and deliver your new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost to you. Medicare and most insurances cover continuous glucose monitors, so don't wait. Have your insurance handy and call the CGM Health Hotline now.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or injured at work, you have rights, and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer. And we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case. And they're so good they stake their reputation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. That's 800-613-3597.
Welcome to the Chocolate Spectrum, nestled in the heart of Jupiter, Florida, where every sweet indulgence tells a story of hope. Founded by Valerie Herskowitz for her son Blake, who is on the autism spectrum, the family-owned Artisan Chocolate Company has been spreading joy since 2013. Here, individuals with autism and other developmental disabilities are empowered with training and employment opportunities, which not only give them purpose, but also teach valuable skills. Support a greater cause with your exquisite treat by shopping in-store or online at shop.thechocolatespectrum.com, with shipping nationwide all year round, or call at 561-277-9886. The Chocolate Spectrum, where every bite makes a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. Anyway, it's just going to be one of those days back, so we're going to get through it.
Yeah, we will.
But I'm glad you were drinking something a little bit healthier than
oh my gosh.
than yesterday.
Like, oh my gosh, you wouldn't bear. I just about turned red yesterday because you were calling me out.
37 grams of sugar. Do you know what a gram of sugar is? You know those sugar
One
packets?
teaspoon.
That's a teaspoon.
tablespoon.
So 37 of those you drank in that one drink. 37.
This is the warhead drink?
No, and I sucked it down too. like seriously, I walked in here with the full thing. Within 2 minutes, it was gone.
Yeah, did you have a lot of energy?
Yeah, I was ready to go.
Anyway, the TV's on, Freddie, but it's black, so I'll put the painting back in front of it. Anyway, things to do. What you got cooking? Today we've got, JC's bringing in lunch today.
Thank you, JC.
Thanking everyone for the concert. You guys don't worry about it. It'll be what it'll be. That is my motto of the day.
Don't worry about it. It'll be what it'll be. I want to get that tattooed on my arm.
It'll be what it'll be.
Don't worry about it. It'll be what it'll be.
And this is what I've been telling Freddie all day, and he's like, no. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be what it's going to be today.
You know what I have to say about that?
You know what? I'll live by my motto. It is what it is.
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 You
We'll
know.
figure it out or we won't.
Yep.
Anyway, we will figure something out. All right, what celebrity do you think you look like the most?
Apparently, Jelly Roll. I have heard Jelly Roll and Post Malone. Those are the two that
I could see Post Malone. I could see Post Malone.
That's right.
Let's see if you can find Post Malone. Let's see what it looks like.
Circle,
It's all right.
Circle.
You think Post Malone?
Doesn't he sing that?
Let's put Jelly Roll and Post Malone and see who Baxton looks like.
Like, I don't look like Jelly Roll. I'm sorry. Maybe.
I told you look like Jelly Roll. It's horrible.
Freddie. That was Freddie yesterday. I'm like, thanks. Somebody save me.
Who do you think you must look like?
I've gotten Joseph Gordon-Levitt before.
Oh, yeah.
I've gotten him before, and when I was real young, like a kid, people used to say Taylor Lautner. But I think that's just because I'm Asian. Like, you know? But, yeah, I've gotten Joseph Gordon-Levitt a few times. And I think that's, like, probably... I think it's somewhat accurate.
Let's see what Post Malone looks like.
Putting it up.
Post Malone, let's see. Rapper.
We won't be able to see it, though.
Yeah, kind
You
of.
can see it, right? With the beard
Totally.
and everything? Yeah.
Alright, so for those who are seeing it right now.
Totally. I could totally see Post Malone.
This is
Wow.
Post Malone,
Wow.
Doesn't Baxton look exactly like him?
Wow, totally. But I'm going to put it up on my thing here. Wow. Actually, Baxton, you do.
Yeah, you can see it, right?
What's with the
You just need some
shoulder?
tattoos on your face.
That's
some tattoos
no.
on your arm.
Can you imagine putting a tattoo on your face? Like, I
I
think
got
it's
this.
great for people that do it, but I can't imagine enduring the
Can you
pain.
imagine me getting it? If my mother...
My face would be swelling like that.
No, it's not like it's not as painful as you'd think. It's like it's almost like it vibrates on your skin. It doesn't really feel like
No,
it's
like, I got this tattoo. You've never seen my tattoo, have you?
not that one. I've seen this one.
Which
This
one you
little
got?
circle
Oh, you got the big, that one?
And you
Oh, you've got the big one.
Yeah, I just nobody ever see like that. That's what I like. It's like with this tattoo, people. Some people don't. I've had people I worked there for over a year say, look at my wrist and say, Baxton, when did you get that tattoo? I tell them, about 3 years ago.
No, yeah,
Oh,
I
you
have.
got it.
You have
That
any
happens to me.
tattoos?
Yeah, I have this one. It's my mom's name. It's my mom's birth name. So
Oh,
it's
that's
a name on her
cool.
birth certificate.
Wow.
Oh, sweet.
But it's like in a weird place because it's very visible, but it's like only if I move my arm a certain
Same,
way, I guess.
same.
Like I get the same thing. There are people who like notice it immediately. Some people don't even realize I have it. Like, but yeah.
I'm gonna pass my phone over to you for a second, just so you can see.
Oh, your other one?
Yeah.
The picture. You have any tattoos?
Oh no.
Nathan?
Who do you think you look like as a celebrity?
Yeah, who do you think you look like?
I honestly don't know. No one's ever said anything to me. I don't think so. What do you guys think of?
Nathan looks like Nathan.
Nathan looks like Nathan?
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. You've got the wolf, which
Yeah.
is pretty cool. Look at this. This is what Baxton has on his arm.
Oh, that is cool. I
Yeah.
like that. Is that a treble clef like on the bottom?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, okay, I created a whole story around this tattoo.
Let me think about your celebrity
People can see
look-alike.
it.
Maybe I'll come up with something.
But,
What about you, Don? What do you think?
I don't have any tattoos. What?
Celebrity look-alike.
For me?
Yeah.
ooh.
I've gotten a couple. I've gotten Julia Roberts.
Okay, I can see Julia Roberts. I could see that.
And She plays, oh my gosh, what's her name? She plays Erica Kane on one of the soaps.
Ooh.
And I've also gotten Reba McEntire, but Julia Roberts I get a lot.
Julia Roberts, I could definitely see.
I get that one a
That's
lot.
a nice person to be compared to.
They're all good. I'm really impressed with you, Bax. I got to tell you, because you're drinking something healthy.
What are you drinking? What is that?
Okay, this is my protein shake.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, Jesus. I have almost a gallon of milk in here because if you look at it, no, I'm serious.
So healthy.
It's huge.
No, yeah, that thing is huge.
Huge thing.
That thing is
So
huge.
this
Is it just
probably-
milk and protein powder? You have
Yeah,
other stuff in there.
It probably lasts me all day. You know, so I got the milk in here, protein, and I got 1.5 scoops of protein powders. See, I can do this kind of stuff. I just need to find the right protein powder. Ghost, same kind of energy drink I was drinking, that's Ghost. It has all like the dessert brands. Chips Ahoy,
Yeah.
Oreo,
They have like the
Nutter
good,
Butter.
like, the flavors and stuff, 100%.
So this is the Chips Ahoy whey protein powder. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you drink this,
You'll have a
tastes
stomach
like a
ache.
normal milkshake.
No, I was just thinking that. I was like,
If
oh,
I drank that much
my
milk-
stomach would not be happy.
We were talking about that yesterday. Foods that you eat or drink that make you sick, you continue to do it. You've got what, like a half a gallon of milk in there?
See, like, I've always been a milk drinker.
Really?
When I was growing up, I would have a nice tall glass of cold milk with my dinner. My parents would have to buy milk so often because I'd get a thing of milk, they'd get a thing of milk, and I'd get like one of the tall glasses and fill it all the way up with milk and just chug it.
You guys drink milk?
And then I'd get another glass.
When I was a kid, like, my best friend, like my childhood best friend, his mom would always make me drink milk when I was like at his house and stuff. But I was never a big milk drinker. I don't mind it. My sister, like on the other hand, despises milk. Like if she saw me drinking a glass of milk, she would think it was so weird. Like she doesn't understand that, you know? But like, yeah, for me, sometimes I don't mind it, but it's not like my go-to.
Was there a time you guys like went to your friends' houses and you didn't like what they were serving for dinner?
Oh.
Not really.
Yes.
I'm not
No?
that person. I'm too much of a nice person.
But you eat it anyway.
I'd be like, oh, it's
So it depends which
delicious.
friend. If it's like a friend whose parents I don't know that well, especially in my childhood, I would definitely be like, just kind of like put it down even if I don't like it. But the same kid whose mom made me drink the milk, they would always she's from Hong Kong, so they always have like Asian cuisine, like they would make dumplings and stuff, which was awesome, but they'd also make like a lot of vegetables, and as a kid I had like a very small palate. I didn't like vegetables. And so they knew that because we were like, that's my best friend, so like she would always force me to eat all the vegetables. Like, and she's like a second mom kind of thing, so like always forced me. I would literally hold my nose and eat them. Like it was like I was such a baby about it, but yeah, definitely ate a lot of stuff I didn't like as a kid because of my friend.
Did you have to listen to your friend's mom like this? Like, this is dinner, you have to eat this, so you had to eat those
So
vegetables?
this woman, her name's Karen. She is like literally my second mom. Every time my parents would go away, I'd stay with them, kind of thing. There was one time when she this is the most she's ever acted my mom. Like I came home to his house after school. I was staying with them for like the week, and I get home and I'm like doing whatever with my friend, and she's like very strict. She would like put him in every activity. So she like has him show her all his test scores. This is like in 4th grade, all his test scores, and I'm like, I never show my test scores unless I need to, you know. So she has me show her all of my test scores, and she takes a picture and sends it to my mom. Oh my god, and I think I got like a C on something that week or something, and my mom was not happy. I remember thinking, oh god, like this woman, she's always like calling me out. But that's, you know, now that I'm older, I only appreciate it, you know,
Yeah, but
because looking out for my best interest,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
It's just but I understand that of some, I am a similar mindset in the time of my schooling, because you know this.
Yes.
If I don't get an A,
He doesn't get like a 96.
I
He's
have
in a whole funk.
meltdown.
He has a meltdown. He
And
starts
it's
pacing,
and
and
it's like my dad, Freddie looks at me, he's like, what did your parents do to you growing up about school? And I'm like, they did nothing. They were like, it's okay, Baxton, just try your best. That's all that matters.
You've self-imposed
But,
all of this on
yeah,
yourself.
Seriously,
Yeah.
last night my score went down in my class from a 91 to a 90. I called my friend panicking, I got a 90 in my class. And he's like, Baxton, do you know how ridiculous you sound right
And think
now?
about it. You're going to get a job, and no one's going to look at your grades.
Yeah,
You're
I
gonna
literally
have-
saw something today about how like it was like everybody who's freaking out about their transcripts in college, like unless you're gonna be a NASA astronaut, like they're not checking your transcripts for the most part. Like,
They're not checking your transcripts. They just want to see that you actually graduated
exactly.
college.
They just want to
for
see you have the
sure.
degree. Like
Exactly.
Oh, Gio, I'm coming to go see you.
yeah.
I don't know. Can we send you to space? Can you imagine sending
I
back
know
into
what Freddie
space?
would say
Live
right
stream
now.
from space.
I know what Freddie would say right now. Can we send Baxton to space? He'd say, well, you know what? He's already an alien. Oh, I got my cigar cutter in my pocket. How about that?
What are you going to do with that?
I don't know.
I guess Freddie, if you want, you can give us a call back, but you got to call, I don't know. Figure it. You can call my phone again. Nathan's like, he's out. He's done.
He's like, please don't call
Nathan's
me.
had a rough morning.
Please.
My hands, I ain't touching nothing.
He's afraid to touch
That's
anything.
it.
It's all good. No worries. It'll be what it'll be. So more things to do. All right. If you had to stand in line for an hour, what's worth your time to stand in line for an hour to get?
Disney
Very few things in my opinion.
me-
I hate standing in line.
So do
Nah,
I.
for me, because I done it before, I was standing in line for a long time for some good, authentic Jamaican beef patty.
Ooh.
That's food is something I can stand in line for. I think it depends
It's
if
worth
it's
it.
like how like even like waiting at a restaurant. I consider that standing in line to an extent. You know, like waiting for them to come and get you for
Well,
a
like,
table.
for me, standing is line, and when you don't have a seat, that's what.
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah, that's probably a better way to define it.
It's
Like
like-
when I'm standing in line for rides and stuff like Disney, Universal, like that stuff is grueling, but that's somewhat worth it,
Yeah,
I'd say.
it's just for
Yeah,
me.
plan it out first.
Yeah.
For me, I have to have somebody with me. Like there was this one time I went to Disneyland completely alone. Those lines was like, oh.
Brutal. Well, yeah, you're not talking to anyone.
Nobody
You went by
could
yourself?
tell- Yeah, I went by myself to Disney World.
That sounds kind of lit, weirdly. Like I feel like I'd have a great time by
let me
myself
tell
at
you,
Disney
Let me
World.
tell you, it wasn't.
Disney World or Disneyland?
Because Disneyland is in.
It's in California.
Disney World.
That's what my
Disney
brakes
World.
used to sound
Disney
like.
World's
Now I've got like PTSD every time I back up and my brakes
Yeah.
don't squeak or not. I hate that PTSD.
They give you an update on your car.
So far, my brakes are good. Even with this flooding, I'm good. I'm on
That's
high
good.
ground.
Oh
here.
yeah, I did realize that you have the car back. I've
Yeah.
just realized
My
that.
mom used to, you know, her older there's a car again, Don. Her old Mercedes. Whenever we would pull out of the driveway, she hated this. It had these like sports tires that went for the track. Every single time she pulled out of her gravel driveway, pop, 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 the car would start like shaking every single time. And when I got home, she's like, I am getting rid of this car and I'm turning it in and I'm getting a new car.
You guys
that
give me a
doesn't
fresh perspective on
work.
kids
Yeah.
because as a mom or dad, you only know what you try to impart on your kids, and then you hear your stories of what it is. Like you guys have memories, I'm sure, of things that happened with your parents that their
I got
interpretation is
so-
totally
my-
different
100%.
than what happened.
100%.
The amount of, like, my family is completely based on stories. Whenever me and my family
But
get
your
together-
perception's always different than somebody else's.
Like, whenever me and my family get together, we say stories. First of all, none of them are new. We've heard all these stories 100 to 200 times, but every single time we crack up and we just, like, that's what it's about.
Right, your
Back
perception's
watch the
totally
necklace.
different.
Just rubbing against your lap. Just watch the necklace.
Oh.
No, I just like sorry. No, I definitely agree with that. The different perceptions of stuff like that because I remember as a kid, I remember specifically like thinking this as a child like every time. So my mom like never really talked down to us when we were kids, like even when we were really little. But other adults 100% would. You know, it's only natural. Like I do it to my little sister and stuff. Like
Why?
and
That's mean.
it's not. No. I mean like you know she's a kid. You're like oh hey like you know you give her a different voice than you would like an adult like and she like my mom always said like you know never talk down to my kids whatever but I remember I would always whenever I talk to other adults and they give me that kind of voice I'd just think of myself I was like you don't even know what I'm thinking right now like I'm so much smarter than you think but then in hindsight it's like I was still a kid you know I was still naive and all that stuff it's like I used to think that when I became a parent I would just like my perception of like my childhood, like in the way I saw it as a kid, would stay the same, and like all the things that I felt were like unfair about my parents and stuff like that would be fixed when I was a parent to my kids. And then obviously you get older and you realize like there's a million reasons why your parents do something, you know? It's like, so I think I see my parents' perspective more now that I'm growing up, but I don't think I fully will until I probably have a kid, you know?
And then it totally changed, and then everything you thought your parents knew, you realized they were just
See, like-
punting.
No, I mean, yeah, everybody's
We
just
just
guessing,
punt.
you know?
Totally guessing.
I had a bit of a mental breakdown at the gym the other day.
But that goes into my next question. When was the last time you cried?
Ooh, good question.
Oh God!
His mental breakdown at the gym the other day, I guess.
Like I wasn't crying, but like, oh God, do you really want to hear the answer to this question?
You really want to tell me the truth?
Like, if you ask me when was the last time I cried, I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah?
It was my birthday.
That sucks.
Okay. Why? Oh, I know why.
You
I know why, but that's
it
a
was-
different situation.
Well, like, it was the anniversary. It was the first.
I didn't realize
anniversary for a birthday I had of my uncle being here. So you know that's
Yeah, it's hard.
a difficult situation.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, but like, it's strange at first, I guess.
Totally.
Well, it's me and the guys today. All right, what's the longest time you've ever gone without showering?
Ooh, you know what? I'm like, one of my biggest fears is smelling
2 weeks.
bad.
I'm joking.
What? Oh my god.
no,
No, I have like one of my biggest fears, like genuine fears, is like smelling bad. So I think I can't be longer than 1 day.
Probably
There's no
2 to 3
way.
days for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way 1 day is
That's
the max
sweet.
for sure.
I'll say about a week.
I think you didn't shower for a whole
I didn't go
week.
anywhere. That's why.
I guess that's valid, but like
A week?
phew.
How old were you?
Back in college though.
I was going to say pre-puberty, I hope, no, college, a week.
I think it was like
Damn.
You're like bedrotted for a week.
Yeah,
After
literally.
I graduated college. It was after I graduated college. I was job hunting. I was just not in it. I was
Yeah,
not in it.
sometimes you get in those ruts.
Yeah.
What
A
about
good
the locker
shower in the
rooms?
morning though, like
It
it
helps
gets
a
you
lot.
ready for the day.
helps a
Let me
lot.
tell you,
It helps a lot.
I worked out at 6:30 in the morning this morning. I went home. I'm in a protein shake. I took a hot shower. I am feeling ready to go.
What time did you wake up this morning?
5 o'clock.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Why?
Because, okay, I'm not the kind of person that can get out of bed and immediately go somewhere.
Me neither.
I am the kind of person, I like to sit on my phone for a bit. I like to watch my...
So you value your morning time.
I do.
I value my morning time, but not more than my sleep. So like, as much as I'd love to have an hour to like dilly-dally, get ready, go to work, you know, like on my time, no chance. Every time I get up, I'm rushing
sleeping?
out the door. It's just like my nature.
Yeah, what happened this morning?
Yeah,
Me?
what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, I literally just, I was asleep, whatever. I had my alarm set 7:45. Wake up, like half wake up. I'm getting flashbacks from like middle school now because it's like, you know, your mom, like my mom is so on top of me even though I'm an adult now. And like she'll knock on my door in the morning, Aiden, like, are you up? Yeah, mom, I'm up. Whatever,
no,
I
you're
snooze
not.
my alarm, go back to sleep, 8:30 rolls around, she bursts into, Aiden, get up! I was like, all right, like,
Okay, I got two
jump out of
stories.
bed, you know,
I got
like.
2 stories to tell you. You think your mom is bad, I guarantee you. these
No,
stories
my mom's the best.
are
Don't
worse.
misinterpret what I'm saying. My mom's
No,
the
like-
greatest.
But there's this one family, so their parents there were these 2 boys, and their parents said you cannot watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Of course.
and they watched it anyway. So
Classic.
the father took a mask
Nice.
and his chainsaw.
Nice.
And his chainsaw, of course, the chain was off of it.
Of course.
He went into their room. They were both sleeping.
Oh my God.
They jumped out of bed so quickly.
Are these friends of yours or are these?
No, this was just. I think this was on America's Funniest.
Oh, there's like a story
Like,
you
would
saw.
you do that to your kids?
I would.
100%.
He would 100% do that.
I was about to say, I would never, but then I thought for a second, I was like,
That's hilarious.
I feel like I'd be like the dad on Halloween who's obsessed with pranking the neighbor's kids and pranking his own kids.
You would
And
totally be the dad.
Okay, I'd be like the dad who's like, come little Annabelle, let's watch The Exorcist. I know you're only 3 years old, but let's go. And then there's another video of, I think this was on the news, of this girl who got so many tardies that if she had 2 more tardies, she'd have to redo the grade. So what the parents did, they hired a marching band and had the marching band come into her room.
Forward a marching
Yeah,
band.
Yeah,
hilarious.
and what
It's expensive.
They started off with the cymbals.
That's funny. That's a good way to get your kid up, I guess.
No, I mean, she fell out of the. Like, I can only imagine the sleeping and then.
Baxton is like a morning show all rolled into one.
Yeah.
All right, should we play Marlena Rose, his music? Marlena Rose is going to be joining us tomorrow on the midday show live.
How about that?
So let's take a listen and get a preview of what's happening. More to come. We'll be right back.
We'll be right.
Pressure in my chest, I have nothing left. Dear Lord, please don't desert me. Need to catch my breath, need a second wind of hope. Please show me mercy. I'm losing my faith, would you help me find it? Help me to see whenever I feel blinded. I am trying to be more open-minded, but I don't understand your plans. And whenever I ask, you're silent as a star. Please tell me where you are, so I don't have to feel so far from you. I pray you'll hold me close, 'cause I feel so alone. Lord, please don't let me go, and I need you. Too exhausted to be afraid. I've prayed and waited for you to save me. Like the earth has its seasons, there's got to be a reason, and I'm trying to believe it, but I'm losing my faith. Would you help me find it? The world made some mistakes, and now everything's unwinding. I am trying to be more open-minded, but I don't understand your plans. And whenever I ask, you're silent as a star. Please tell me where you are, so I don't have to feel so far from you. I pray you'll hold me close, 'cause I feel so alone. Lord, please don't let me go, and I need you. You're silent as a star. Please tell me where you are, so I don't have to feel so far from you. I pray you'll hold me close, 'cause you're my final hope. And if it's time to go, then I'll see you soon.
Alright! Look, I can see myself now. Look,
Yes.
Mom and Dad, I'm on television.
We fixed it. We fixed it.
We got it all taken care of.
That's for you, Nathan. Woohoo!
Problem solving, nice
So,
guys.
Going back to the celebrity likes now,
we just
now
gotta
we
do that.
Now we got visuals, and
Nathan,
I didn't
who
see
do you
it.
think
We
you
got
look
visuals,
like? Uh-oh.
So
Here comes
this
Mr. Post
is your
Malone.
celebrity twin, huh? And Baxton, you say this is Jelly Roll.
Yeah, I don't. I
think more Post Malone. But if Jelly Roll...
Oh man, that is hilarious.
No! I'll take Post Malone, but I will not take Jelly Roll. No,
Jelly Roll.
Post Malone for sure. All right, and you look like who?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is what people say
Or
sometimes.
Taylor Lautner.
Taylor Lautner when I was a kid. I don't get that anymore.
We'll have to see.
But,
I
yeah.
feel like my dress exploded in a sea of painting here.
It looks kind of crazy.
When you
It looks
have
like
no
you're-
visuals.
It looks like you're just kind of coming out of the painting.
I need Jay. Where's Jay Harmon? He can do a whole other painting on like I exploded out of the light here. We'll see what that is. All right. What's one silly thing you cannot live without?
I don't know. I don't know actually.
You know what?
Oh.
The LaCroix mangoes are like that's all my hydration comes from those. The sparkling waters, they're amazing.
Music.
I don't go LaCroix. I go with Clear American sparkling water.
Whoa.
You can't live without it?
I can't live
That.
I could live without it, but less happy.
Yeah. I mean, there's that. There's also baked Cheetos.
Baked?
Baked Cheetos.
I like the
either
puffy
regular or
Cheetos.
Flamin' Hot.
You put
I like
baked
the
Cheetos
Cheetos
on a
puffs.
sandwich, right?
Yes.
So over the weekend, I see
Cheetos on a sandwich?
Taco Bell has this
Oh.
new chalupa or something. I don't know. It's like this big, and they layer and layer and layer, and then they put this whole layer of like Cheetos. No, Cheez-Its. You know the little square cheese things.
Sounds like diabetes. On
It
a
made me
plate.
think of you on your sandwich.
You
and I'm
drank
like, Nathan just
37
did
grams of
that.
sugar yesterday, and you're talking about diabetes on a plate.
Can you imagine putting Cheez-Its on your sandwich?
No, that sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna. It had to be with the right sandwich.
Cheez-Its on your sandwich.
I could see the appeal. Anything crunchy with like some savory flavor, like some
The
chip or
salt?
something. I think it'd just be good. You know?
Barbecue chips?
Yeah.
Ooh.
no,
the Lay's
no,
salt and vinegar.
Kettle cooked barbecue chips.
Whoa. You like the crunchy.
Yeah, you're a kettle cooked guy. I don't know. Kettle cook's good, but
Blame my mom for that. Blame my
I'm
mom for
taking
that,
like
too.
Ruffles over kettle cooked chips.
see,
every
like,
time.
Blame my mom for
me?
it, but it's not healthy that way.
No, it is healthier. My mom likes them way more than other chips.
But my favorite is the spicy jalapeno.
Those are so good.
I love spicy jalapeno.
Those are very, very good.
We should do a chip taste off for you guys.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm gonna send Baxton to Sunny Stop and buy a variety of chips.
See, I'm more of a thin, light, and airy.
He's always got the fingers going.
Like that's 88.
He's
I'm
very
a
like
severe-
tactical.
I'm a it's not tactical. It's called ADHD.
No, like do you have to touch things?
No. The only time I do this is I'm gonna sit on my hands here. The only time I really do that is, for example, if you watched me doing karaoke challenge yesterday, my fingers were.
Did you guys have fun with that yesterday?
You see,
Karaoke challenge? I know, but you're in
Oh, I got here as it was happening, but it seemed like a great idea.
Oh my gosh! Once again, I apologize because we must have like blown your ears to oblivion.
Y'all were peeking a lot, but as you said, like those mics aren't for singing. So
Yeah,
you warned
they
us.
are.
You warned us, but
So next time
we can hook them all
next
into
time,
singing mics.
Next time, just use the one mic and then just. Like,
Everybody yelling it. Just one
Oh
mic instead of three.
Actually, no. That would make sense because like, if one another like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Or better yet, you put the mic down, whoever grabs it first and then sings it.
Ooh,
then
that I like that. I like
we
that.
talked
See,
about
then
that,
that's like
yeah.
spoons. You ever play spoons?
Yeah.
It's like you pass all this, and then like when you have 4 of a kind of one card, there's like spoons in the middle. And once
Or-
somebody grabs one, everybody can grab one. Whoever's left out is out. And then you keep
or
going.
what we could
or
do.
like a musical chair, basically.
Right.
That-
No,
Yeah, exactly.
Like we put like one mic in the middle, and whoever runs to it first gets to sing the song and gets the point.
I think about that, but then I think about liability if you would
Yeah.
Abdullah,
Yeah.
like colliding.
Getting hurt.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna work out because these two guys might be like running to each other and someone's gonna get hurt. So
Yeah, someone's
just
gonna
like,
get hurt.
counter in front of you, and make sure like it's in close range between all of y'all, and then you just like you hear it first, grab it, and then you sing it. But you have to get the words right.
But let me tell you,
No
me
more
yesterday, me and Kyber were at war.
You and Kyber did a great job.
We were going back. I was not salty.
Yes, you were.
What a gem! Okay, I was watching it last night. I'm like, I'm giving severe younger sibling energy right now.
All right, let me ask you a question. Your neighbor has this beautiful mango tree or avocado tree that's got tons and tons of
I'm gonna
fruit.
steal it.
Can you go in and take it?
So okay,
Can
here's
you
the
not?
question that
No.
here's the question that matters. Does
Is
it hang?
over? Is it over? Is it over? Is it over?
That if it's hanging over, it is free game.
Free
Do
game.
not pretend
Look.
like that is your tree if it's hanging
Yeah,
over. If it's
yeah.
not, respectfully, that's your property.
If it's
If it's hanging over, that is mine.
Yeah, see, like, here's the thing. If it's hanging over your
100%.
backyard, grab a mango. But if you're like jumping your neighbor's fence to get to their mango,
You can't do it?
No, I can't do that. Yeah, but
No. The thing is, my mom,
You're loving
she
the sound
loves
effect.
mangoes, so if it's over our yard, she's picking that thing for sure. Like, our neighbor's house has mangoes. That's over our house right now, actually.
and then it's like, if I don't pick them and steal them from you, like, okay, the mango's just gonna fall in my backyard and then like get all gross and attract ants and no, I'm taking your mangoes. Like,
Idea. I got an idea for you. Get a tarp, put it underneath the mango's gonna fall. Then when it falls, then you get the mangoes.
Then you know it's yours.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can't go pick them. You gotta wait. It's gotta be the overage.
Well, I don't know about that.
if the branch
I
is
don't know about
hanging
that.
over, feel free to pick them, in my opinion.
If it's over and no one's
And then if they give you a hard time about it, you say, listen, if you want to trim the branches
off.
so they're not in my yard, then that's fine. I won't take them.
Oh God!
I think that's only fair.
Yeah.
All right, what's a deal breaker? The instant deal breaker on a relationship.
Like on first date
Don't
or
look
like
at
once you're in
me.
a relationship?
Either or.
First date,
Instantly judges your appearance. So.
All right,
Oh!
first date deal breaker is judges your appearance.
Instantly judges. So,
I
like,
agree with that.
like for me,
Amen.
if she bashes my hobbies or things like that, I'm out.
See, like, I don't care if somebody bashes my hobbies. If I say, I like to write, I like to sing, and then she says, that's stupid, fine, you're
you don't
stupid.
care?
No, I don't. Because honestly, I couldn't give a rat's what somebody thinks about
But would you
what
still
I
stay in
do.
the wish
Yeah, but
list? Or
it's
if she
not
still
just
says
somebody.
that, so-
It's somebody you're considering to be your
I
like
know.
partner.
Exactly. So would you
I
stay in
know.
that wish
But
list?
if it was the first date and she said something like that, I wouldn't care too much. If it was the first date and she said, wow, you fat, overweight piece of you know what, I'd be like, oh.
So
I don't
the deal
think you'd be
breaker
friends
is
with anybody who
criticism.
did it.
No one like that.
Fat,
No.
overweight.
I think for me,
Junk.
if like, I think what goes a long way as a guy is like a girl not even offering to pay, but maybe even gesturing to their purse as the bill comes. Any little sign of like, even if they have no intention, like,
The offer.
just for the like sake of like, hey, do you need me?
Yeah.
I will pay for it every time, even if they don't
Yeah.
motion for it. But if they don't, then it's not a deal breaker necessarily, but something I remember, you know? It's like, okay,
thank
well,
you.
if you weren't willing to pay, then like,
Like,
what's
the
up?
way,
You know,
the
like
way-
I'm paying every time, but
I
like
agree.
I like
if you're
that.
willing to pay, that like goes a long way.
So
For me.
what's your deal breaker?
Deal breaker. I think it's got to just be like, I don't want to feel like I have to try to be a different person in any aspect of myself.
Yes.
So like, if you think I talk too much, like that's a deal breaker because
Well-
unfortunately I talk a lot, and like that's just gonna
Yeah.
happen. Like if we date, I'm gonna talk to you a lot. Like you know, like if you think that's annoying, then that's a deal breaker. Like little things. Same way with the other way. Like if you're like too shy, that might be a deal breaker for me because like
Really?
it's hard to like. I feel like sometimes like I went on a date one time and this girl's just like very very shy and she was very sweet, but it was like I felt like I was constantly thinking of things to say.
Yeah, because you can't handle the silence.
Hate the silence. Exactly. It all comes back to the silence.
Hey, remember,
All comes back to the silence.
You gotta learn
for
to
him.
live in the silence. You gotta learn to live in the silence.
But like,
I'm
for
learning.
me,
I'm learning.
My pet peeve is just an ugly personality. If somebody is like acting ugly and she calls the waiter, she's being mean and cruel to her, like that's just it drives me.
So what's
up.
more important?
Rude to service is 100%
Oh
a deal
my
breaker.
God.
that.
If
I
somebody-
hate that.
100% a deal
I hate
breaker.
that,
Okay,
yo.
if
That's like the
somebody-
worst thing you can possibly
somebody-
do.
Sure.
Thing is though, you should. Things is like I hate that too, but you never be rude to your server or anything because you don't, cause dude, they have
Yeah,
your
they
food
can
with us.
spit in your
Don't point
They
food.
have your
your
food with
food.
you. Like, come
But
on.
Yeah, you're being rude to the wrong person. Like seriously.
Like
I'm
if
like,
I
I'm spit your onion rings. So.
if I ever had food sent back, okay, if your waiter ever got your order wrong, would you send it back and ask for a new one?
Yes, but respectfully.
Yes, but politely.
Yeah.
Yes, but politely.
You see, I wouldn't want to do it because I feel bad.
No,
about
see,
it.
there's a
because
difference
the thing is,
between
like, I don't
assertiveness
mean-
and being rude, I think. Being assertive is important because, like, you can't let people walk all over you kind of thing. In every aspect, not just in, like if you're getting a haircut, you know? Like, this is a classic
be
example.
careful.
You're getting
Be
a
careful.
haircut and you are, like, telling your barber or your hair salon lady or whatever it is, your hairstylist that you want it a certain way, and you see as it's being shaped up, like, they might be going a little too short, or, like to me, you gotta say something. Like, cause I'm living with that haircut. Like, I'm gonna say something. I don't think it's rude, you know? And then if they, like, wanna botch it after I say something, then, like, okay, maybe I'll hold my tongue and just be upset. But, like, I'm gonna say something at first, you know, because like I don't think that's rude. I think it's like you're paying for something, they're doing it for you.
What about tipping? Do you tip when you just go to the counter and buy like
No.
a thing of chips?
At Starbucks and stuff, no. I hate that. I hate that.
No.
Is there like tipping guilt?
No, oh yeah. Well, because that's why they go,
turn
they
it
always
around.
go, yeah, they go, oh, okay, and then it's going to ask you a couple questions, and the only question is, do you want to tip 18, 20, or 22%? I'm like,
Dude, I tip around
I want to tip nothing. Like, you
you
just
hit
brought me my
nothing?
coffee, no offense. Like,
Yo, I saw a video on YouTube about a young girl who was at a restaurant. She got mad over a tip of like $5 or $2 or something like that. But she was so entitled. Like, why you give it a $2 tip? Like, I hate.
well, it depends. I think if you're going out for a meal and you're not tipping 20%, like, you're.
So if at a restaurant, someone's serving you.
If you're getting served,
20%.
you should 100% tip. I think, like, unfortunately, it's just the way, like, things are in America. Like, you need to get tipped to, like, make a living.
But
if you're a
Starbucks
waiter.
or Dunkin'?
But if I'm going up to the counter and you're giving me something at the counter, there is no way I'm tipping you.
No,
that was never a thing until a couple of years ago. You know what I
Nathan,
mean?
no?
Like,
Baxton?
I tip.
You tip if you go to get Dunkin' Donuts?
Like at Starbucks?
No, not Dunkin' Donuts, but like if I'm like grabbing a nice meal. But they do it some places in Europe. You don't tip.
well, pretty much everywhere but America, it's like some places it's even rude to tip.
Yeah.
And some places it's like you only tip if like the service was like excellent. But then they pay their waiters a better wage. You know what I mean? So it's or a more livable compared to the median, I guess. Like, so in America, you kind of have to tip. Like, last summer, to make some extra money, I just, like, drove for Uber Eats. And, like, sometimes you go and you do it, and, like, you get an expected number of money you make from each trip. And that includes the tip that's expected to give based on the order. So depending on where you are in the city and stuff, like, sometimes you'll go and they'll give you a great tip, and it's, like, so worth it. And sometimes you'll go, they'll tip you $1. And I'm like, okay, to me, if you're tipping somebody who's delivering you food $1, go get your food. Go get it. If you can't afford to tip, I understand that, but go get it.
So what's a fair tip if someone's delivering your food? Is it
18% or more, I think, is fair. If you're getting your food driven to you, you're ordering Uber Eats, like, it's expensive for a reason.
Well, does it matter if there's $100 worth of food in one bag or $10 worth of food in one bag? So it
matters. In my opinion, it doesn't really matter for the delivery thing, but it matters on like the app.
It's how they handle it. It's how they handle it and how fast it gets here.
But it's still one bag, and you pick up the bag whether it's Taco Bell
that's
or a lobster
true.
sandwich.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter on the bag.
Well, on the customer side, like, you only get like a percentages. You can put in a custom tip, but you get percentages no matter what. So even if somebody is just like ordering and they're tapping a percentage, you're gonna get more if the meal is more. But I don't necessarily think that it's like more of a hassle for the delivery driver to get a bigger amount of food, like more amount of food. I think it's like you're just
it's the same thing, right? You're just putting it in your car.
But like you hope for an order with a lot of food, I guess, right? So
Baxter might take the food. Can you imagine if
I
you
would
drove?
never be able to work in the food service industry because I'm too much of a foodie.
Would you just steal the food?
Sorry, sorry, I forgot the order. I'll get it again.
Oh, people do that though. People actually do that. Like, there's one time we ordered food to my like dorm at school. This is the last year, and like you order like really late at night. Like, there's only a couple places open past like 12, and sometimes if you order, like the delivery driver will like come to where they're dropping it off, and they'll just circle around the block. And, like, some people would just be like, oh, like, I don't want to wait anymore, I'll cancel, right? But we know, like, because they do that all the time. We know, so, like, one time he was, like, the guy was doing it, and we texted him, we're like, listen, we are not canceling the order, like, whether you like it or not. 5 seconds later, it was dropped off. Like, because the guy knows if you cancel, it's a $5 fee, they get paid $5, and then the food is theirs. So, people do that sometimes. It's pretty messed up, but they do it.
Well, all right, you guys ready to wrap this up?
Yeah.
We've got Hello, Your Health is Calling today at 11. Hello, Your Health is Calling. It's part 2 of Emotions. It's like that new movie that Karen was telling. Part 2, right? They're talking about anxiety, fear, jealousy. Can you believe all the things that are important to talk about that we actually have to talk about it in animation form? So more to come on Emotions Part 2 and Hello, Your Health is Calling. At midday, join us today. We've got Tinkerbell's kids joining us from Miami, bringing a great guest who was from Miami United Way. So a lot of good stuff. And JC Dreesen in the house. She's bringing you guys lunch to thank you,
JC.
for the event that she did. All right, more to come midday. Tune in today to the Reinvented Life Network at 11. And of course, we're here all night for shows with True Oldies. So if you're in the area coming down, we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.